Most people believe that enjoying solitude means something is wrong. They assume that if someone spends a lot of time alone, they must be lonely, antisocial, or unhappy. But psychology reveals something surprising. Many people who enjoy being alone actually have stronger minds than average. They think differently. They process the world differently. And in many cases, their brains work in ways most people never notice. So, if you are someone who enjoys spending time alone, there is a good chance your mind has a few powerful psychological traits. Let's explore them. The first trait is a strong inner world. People who enjoy solitude usually have very active minds. Their thoughts constantly explore ideas, questions, and possibilities. Instead of needing constant stimulation from the outside world, their own thinking provides enough stimulation. Their mind becomes a place where curiosity grows, where questions appear, where ideas connect, and sometimes where creativity begins. This is one reason why many writers, scientists, and innovators throughout history valued solitude. Because quiet moments allow the brain to process information more deeply. Without noise, without distraction, just pure thought. The second trait is emotional independence. People who enjoy being alone often feel comfortable with their own company. They do not rely on constant social interaction to feel complete. Their mood does not depend entirely on what other people think or say. Psychologists sometimes describe this as emotional self-sufficiency, the ability to remain emotionally stable without constant external validation. This does not mean they dislike people. It simply means they do not need constant approval or attention to feel secure. For them, solitude is not loneliness. It is simply peace. The third trait is deeper observation. When someone speaks less, they often observe more. People who spend more time alone often notice details others miss. Small changes in tone of voice, subtle body language, shifts in mood during conversations. Because they spend more time watching and less time speaking, they begin to recognize patterns in human behavior. Over time, this can lead to a deeper understanding of people. Sometimes even a strong intuition about social situations. The fourth trait is mental recovery. For many individuals, especially introverts, social interaction consumes mental energy. Psychologists often describe this as the social battery. Every conversation, every meeting, every interaction slowly drains that battery. Solitude becomes the moment when the battery recharges. Quiet time allows the brain to slow down. Stress levels decrease, thoughts settle, and emotional balance returns. Even a short period of solitude can restore focus and clarity. The fifth trait is comfort with silence. In modern society, silence often feels uncomfortable. Many people constantly fill every moment with noise, music, notifications, videos, conversations. But people who enjoy solitude are usually comfortable with silence. They do not feel the need to escape it. Instead, silence becomes a space for reflection. A space where the mind organizes thoughts, where ideas become clearer, and sometimes where important decisions are made. Another interesting trait is selective relationships. People who enjoy being alone usually do not seek large social circles. Instead, they prefer a small number of meaningful connections, quality over quantity. Rather than spending energy on many shallow relationships, they invest their time in deeper ones. Friendships built on understanding, conversations that truly matter, and relationships that feel genuine. But there is also a common misunderstanding about solitude. Enjoying time alone does not mean rejecting the world. It simply means Someone understands the value of balance. Time with others and time with oneself. Both are necessary. Both serve different psychological needs. In fact, many emotionally intelligent individuals know when to step away from the noise, not because they dislike people, but because they understand themselves. They know that clarity often appears in quiet moments, that creativity often begins in solitude, and that self-awareness grows when the mind has space to think. So if you enjoy spending time alone, remember this. Solitude is not a weakness. In many cases, it is a sign of a reflective and powerful mind. Because sometimes, the deepest conversations we ever experience are the quiet ones happening inside our own thoughts.